Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker. Thank you so very much for joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And you know, it's always good when we can find some people who are making a difference for others. We are always so very excited to have some people who are true Louisianians who have made a difference and an impact on those in our community. We are so very glad to be joined by Miss Amanda Shaw. Amanda, welcome to the program.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for having me today.
You are so very welcome. We appreciate it. Listen, for some of us, even though we're older, who've been able to listen and watch you for many, many years, tell us a little bit about how music got started for you. I just want people to hear this great story.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I started playing music when I was 4. You know, growing up here in Louisiana, I just really wanted to be a part of the fun. I mean, everywhere you go, there's food, there's music, good times, and I just really wanted to be a part of it. My mom used to take me to, they used to have like Thibodaux at like Michel's and Mulots in New Orleans, and I would go watch the bands, and I loved watching everybody dance and have a good time and eat and everything. And so anyways, yeah, I started taking fiddle lessons from some of the fiddle players in the bands, and I started learning some of the Cajun songs. And I guess, you know, long story short, you know, here I am 20 some years later, and I've got a wonderful, wonderful career, and I'm so grateful for it. And I get to play all across the state of Louisiana and all around the country and even in other countries. And it's really so special to be able to share our traditions here with people all around.
Well, you know, it's one thing to embrace the Louisiana culture. It's one thing to really love the music and be able to play it. But you've spent so much time really giving back. It's been a staple of you and your career. You're one of those few people as a musician who has spent as much time doing and playing music as you have giving back. Tell us a little bit about how important that is to you, because it's obvious that it's something that you care a great deal about.
Yeah, thank you so much for talking about that, because it's so important to me. You know, I honestly feel like, you know, it's important to always feed the soil that you eat from. You know, I wouldn't have what I have in my life. Like, I have a wonderful career. I get to play music for a living, and I have, you know, I get to do that for my life. I've been able to see so many amazing places and meet so many amazing people around the world, and I wouldn't have that if it weren't for the support from my hometown, my Louisiana people, you know, who helped get it all started. And so, you know, it's just always important to me to remember those that have helped you along the way. And so it's always been important to me to try to do projects and things that give back to the people of Louisiana, because, you know, again, I wouldn't have the life I have without them. And so it's important that we continue to build a better community together.
Okay. And the progression of your music has been really interesting to listen to. It's been really interesting to watch. Let's just talk a little bit about that process for you. New music for you, new songs, playing. How has that progressed over the years for you?
So, you know, I grew up learning Cajun songs and Louisiana songs, but, you know, as like a teenager and things, I also loved like rock and roll and things. But, you know, for me, music is always about the energy, you know, and it's about, you know, what you're putting out there. And so I feel that, you know, Cajun music is so fun and energetic. And a lot of the songs are about how hard life is and like how, you know, overcoming that and then, you know, having a good time and enjoying your friends and your family. And I mean, who can't relate to that? And how many pop and rock songs are about that as well? And so I feel that music personally is all it's all relative, you know, it's all so closely related to each other. And so my personal music has always been such a mix of all these different sort of things, but they all go together because the energy and the feeling that I have whenever I perform those songs or I write those songs, because I also write a lot of music too, they all kind of speak the same type of energy, that same type of language. Last year was really special though, because I got to put out my first traditional Cajun album, which I had never put out a full traditional Cajun album in Cajun French and everything. And so last year was really special to be able to put that out. And like I said, I even learned how to sing some of the songs in Cajun French. Some of the songs are songs that my fans would recognize from my sets that I've played for a long time. Some of them are songs that I've always loved and never recorded or performed myself. And it finally felt like the right moment and the right thing to do. And so that was a really special moment for me in my career.
Well, you talk about the positivity that took place. I mean, so many people really kind of went into their shell and just didn't know what to do during COVID. It sounds like you were really able to find some great direction for yourself and your music and really be able to express that. And that's the one thing that anybody that's seen or heard you play and sing, they know expressiveness is one of those things. And so it's obvious that it's been pretty therapeutic for you over the years.
I felt it was you're so right. It was so awesome to have something to look forward to and something to do last year. I recorded that Cajun album back in November of 2019, because it takes time to record an album and then, put it out and everything and get, everything together that you need for it. So it was going to be put out in 2020 regardless. I mean, that was pre-pandemic. It's not like I could have known. But one thing I did know when I was in the studio, I knew I wanted to call the album Joie, like from the get-go, which is French for those of you guys who don't know French for joy. And I knew that I really wanted to call it Joie because it's a collection of Cajun songs that have brought me a lot of joy throughout my life. And also too, again, going back to like what Cajun music means to me is it truly is, it's like true joy because again, the people of Louisiana have had a hard life, throughout the years. I mean, and we've continued to be resilient time and time and time again. And then we always, at the end of it all, we always get together and we have a big party. And I mean, that is so amazing that that's a part of who we are as a culture. And that's just part of our tradition. And so to me, that is true joy, is being able to find the silver lining, no matter how hard life is or like anything that you're going through, that's joy. And these songs bring me so much joy. So I knew I wanted to call the album Joie. And it was a little ironic to put it out last year, knowing that,
right.
But last year was a hard year for a lot of people. And a lot of us were looking for, a reason to be happy or a silver lining. And so I felt like it was actually, a good reflection of the times that we were living in. And I felt like it was important to put happiness and joy into the world at that time.
You were talking about the name of your album, which is Joy. In French, it is said joie.
Joie, yes.
All right, very good. Look, I'm not very good at that, but I know that you are. And so bringing joy to other people is something that you've done over the course of your career, and you've always teamed up to find a way to help other people. We talked a lot about that. Tell us about the whole purpose for the Bayou Relief Tour and how that's happening. And we're going to talk about this date coming up soon.
Yeah, I am so excited. The minute that, Hurricane Ida hit, I knew that, I needed to do something. And I'm so lucky to have a great team that's always up for my crazy ideas and to have a great team of people that I'm working with on this particular project to help make this a reality. So we are doing the Bayou Relief Tour, which is a series of events across the Bayou parishes. We have 7 announced right now, but hopefully a few more will be coming in the next, few days or something. But it's a free event series, again, that we are having across the Bayou parishes that were affected by Hurricane Ida. The event is completely free, no tickets necessary, no RSVP needed, nothing. And each of these events, we're giving away free hot meals. We also have restoration experts that will be answering questions to residents, like roofers and public adjusters, because, it can be so overwhelming to know where to even start or like what types of questions to ask and, how to find the right person for you and all of that. So we have restoration experts that are going to be just answering your questions, again, totally for free. No question is too dumb, just to find out that information that maybe that's been nagging at you to get your house, back up and, rebuilt. We're also working with Children's Hospital, who's going to be at each of the events doing mental health checks, which is really, really exciting to me because, I think it's just as important to think about rebuilding, the inside as much as it is about the outside and the physical buildings, but rebuilding, the emotions. I mean, it is so extremely stressful, everything that everyone's been going through on so many different levels. Some of us, we lost everything. Some of us, we're helping out family and friends who lost everything. That's that's equally as stressful too. I definitely know that from personal experience. My family lost their house in the hurricane, so we've been working together as a family unit. And, some people don't have those family units. So just checking in and making sure everything on the inside is also, being rebuilt, and that we're paying attention to that is just as important. And then, of course, we couldn't do any event without music. So me and the guys, my band, the Cute Guys, will be performing at each of these events. We'll be doing small sets of music throughout the events. And it's really exciting. And again, they're completely free. And I'm going to be in Thibodaux on Sunday from 2 to 4. And I am so excited about it because it's been a minute since I have visited Thibodaux. So I'm excited to see everybody. We're gonna be at the Thibodaux Family Church down there. And again, everybody's welcome to come out and just, see what we're doing and come participate. We want as many people to come out and hopefully benefit from this event series as possible.
Well, Amanda, as a social worker, I can tell you I'm so very excited that it's not just about the music, although that's really important. It's so healing for people to be able to go and take that break, to be able to come and listen to some wonderful Cajun music, but also to be able to get resources. And so it truly is a relief tour. When you're talking about being able to have resources for how to rebuild, resources for what to do, what the steps are, and especially being able to listen to what the kids need and what families need emotionally. So that's so very special to be able to do that. And so I kind of want to give a little bit more information out for people. Again, that's Sunday, October 17th, as Amanda mentioned, from 2 to 4 p.m., the official event at Thibodaux Family Church. For more information, if you're really excited about it, go and check out that website. It's amandashaw.com/bayou-relief-tour. And again, that's taking place on Sunday, October 17th at Thibodaux Family Church. Come out and see Amanda. There's the flyer right there. Again, somebody who's really made a difference for Louisiana, not only with her music, but certainly taking her music to be able to help others has been really, really special. So, Amanda, we got about a minute left in the show. Just wrap us up with how excited you are. And this is really, if people can feel it on TV, I know that they're going to be able to feel that emotion when they get there. And so just, again, about what we're doing and how excited you are.
Yeah, no, I am so excited. We've already done one of these events, and it was it made me so happy to see so many people dancing and just like really letting go of everything that's been going on around them. Plus, it was great for me to be able to play music with my guys. And, again, just being there in the community was amazing. And I cannot wait to come to Thibodaux and to bring all that love and joy to the community in Thibodaux.
Well, Amanda, we cannot thank you enough. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing this. And we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
Thanks so much. See you soon.
All right. Very good. Again, that's Amanda Shaw, singer, songwriter, fiddle player, and somebody who cares a great deal about the community. Thibodaux Family Church. You can go to that website. All right. That's going to do it for this segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. A whole lot more local programming when we continue.